From Boon-Lay to Bishan, Changi to Choa Chu Kang.
This is CNA 938. Understand Asia.
Now, Asia First with Arnold Gay and Yasmin Yonkers.
Good morning. It's 6 o'clock. Men behaving badly in government. Donald Trump and Boris Johnson's days may be numbered.
Not forgetting the Hong Kong police who face brutality accusations.
And we are on a quest to find Greta Thunberg's clone in Singapore. Is there one? All that coming up after the news. The U.S. Democratic Party has announced a formal impeachment inquiry into President Donald Trump. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says the Democratic-controlled House of Representatives will examine whether Mr. Trump sought Ukraine's help to smear former Vice President Joe Biden. Mr. Biden is the frontrunner for the 2020 Democratic presidential nomination.
The president should stop stonewalling this investigation and all the other investigations into his alleged wrongdoing. Using its full constitutional authority, Congress, in my view, should demand the information it has a legal right to receive. If the president does not comply with such a request from the Congress, if he continues to obstruct Congress and flout the law, Donald Trump will leave Congress, in my view, no choice but to initiate impeachment. That would be a tragedy, but a tragedy of his own making.
And that's the Democratic presidential candidate, Joe Biden. Mr. Trump has criticized the impeachment inquiry. In a series of tweets, he described it as a witch hunt and claims that it constitutes presidential harassment.
Let's go next to the UK, where the opposition Labour Party leader Jeremy Corbyn has joined in the widespread calls for Prime Minister Boris Johnson's resignation. That follows a ruling by the country's top court that his decision to suspend Parliament in the lead-up to Brexit was illegal. The call for an election echoes earlier sentiments by Mr. Johnson, who had asked for Mr. Corbyn to back fresh polls. Mr. Johnson made the comments in New York, where he was attending the UN General Assembly. While there, he met with US President Donald Trump, who played down suggestions that Mr. Johnson should resign. Well, Mr. Johnson had suspended Parliament till mid-October in what critics said was a move to squash debate on Brexit policies before the October 31st deadline.